Hello YouTube. I am back with my monthly comic book haul. Um, I order my comics online. I do go to an LCS every so often to pick up things I've missed or whatever, but that's how I get my comics, and I get them shipped monthly currently. Um, I thought about doing a whole video talking about why I do that and not have an LCS. So if that's something that interests you, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do it anyway. I don't know, but like, I would like to kind of talk about it, but I don't know how interesting that would be. But whatever. So yeah, let's. I figure we'll go through. I'll just like show you all the comics I got. There's kind of a lot here for the month. Usually I have them shipped on the first week, the first Wednesday of the month. Of late, maybe COVID related, they seem to be always kind of a little bit late. I just got them today. They shipped on Tuesday, I think. So this does not include this Wednesday's new comics. But all right, so I'm gonna kind of go in order of excitement from least to most in reading, and I'm gonna go by category. I always like put them into DC, Marvel, Indie, and then I break out the X-Men stuff because I like that a little bit more. So yeah, I'll just start, and I don't generally prefer I don't I'm not eager to read DC over Marvel first. Although I do tend to sometimes either read the X-Men stuff right away, or I wait till last to read it, and that is kind of my general preference. But that's just me. So yeah, these first ones, I don't know. I feel like I kind of didn't know what I was getting into when I bought these. I didn't really know it was like a what if kind of thing. Heroes Reborn. Um, yeah, it's two, three, four, and what's next? Five. However, I was a little excited that one of them, the artwork is by Dale Keown, so that's something. Um, Definitely a big fan of him. So a little bit more on this whole Heroes Reborn thing. Hyperion Imperial Guard one shot. Magneto the Mutant Force one shot. Got to get the mutant stuff. Siege Society, I guess because it's like villains that kind of appealed to me a little bit. So, and then Young Squadron. I don't know, for whatever reason, I got that. So this was kind of a spec order. You know, Okoye becoming Iron Fist, but spoilers. I haven't read it, but I hear that that's not really the case. So, whatever. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I picked up issue 5 just because, and it was fun. Beta Ray Bill. I'm enjoying this series quite a bit. Um, I never really read Thor as a kid, and I don't know why. I'm guessing it had to do with the money, because Walt Simonson, like that was like kind of my era. Love his artwork. I always loved his covers. Never bought any. Yeah. So here we go. Alien number 3. I think the general consensus has been this has been a pretty decent series. I didn't know what to expect at all, and I'm enjoying it. Guardians of the Galaxy number 14. Okay, kind of got suckered into this whole whatever it is. This I don't know if there's a change happening with Guardians. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the cover. Brett Booth, definitely a fan of his work. I don't know if you can really see it, but um, yeah, it's by Al Ewing. I'm not reading Immortal Hulk, but I'm probably picking up the last 2 issues because I hear it's so good. Um, Daredevil, Chip Zdarsky. I kind of wish I knew that he was writing this earlier. I wasn't paying as much attention. I don't know. The recent, like past few months, I've kind of been paying more and more attention. And to be quite honest, watching other YouTubers, you guys are, what's the term? Influencers. I definitely buy way more stuff now because of you guys. Damn you all to hell. Um, I shouldn't be swearing, right? So Fantastic Four 32, start of the Bride of Doom story. Pretty cool cover. I got a second one. I don't know. Did, Maybe it's like that spec brain going on. I don't know. And then Pretty excited. Well, it's funny, like Black Panther 25, last issue by Ta-Nehisi Coates. Um, he was also running Captain America. I enjoyed that one a lot more, and I'm actually enjoying that one a little bit less and less. Uh, this one, this whole intergalactic empire thing, I kind of struggled with it, and well, here's a variant. I think it's John Romita Jr. A Heroes Reborn variant, but it's funny, like the whole sci-fi aspect and the kind of like out of time. It seemed like it's out of time. I don't know. It wasn't like I wasn't like really into it, but at the same time, I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to like just open my mind a little bit, just allow that this new weird story is happening and enjoy it for what it is. And to some extent, I did. So um, I am curious to see how it concludes. Mighty Valkyries. Actually, this isn't like in my high excitement to read, but I really enjoyed the first one, both stories, and I hope that this one kind of follows suit. Funny how like specking happens. Issue one had a first appearance of a villain. Okay, no one cares. Like meanwhile on Thor, you got Black Winter is like this huge thing, and maybe people were specking because of the movies. I don't know, but yeah. And then again, Coates with Captain America was this 29. I feel like his run on Captain America is ending somewhat soon as well, but I'm not sure when. But I definitely like I enjoyed the very beginning of it way more than kind of like where it went. It's okay, you know. It is what it is. So on to indie stuff. Got Scumbag number 8. I don't know how much longer I'll be reading this. The novelty is kind of wearing off a little bit for me. I generally like Remender, the writer. The artwork's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. It kind of has to do something, I guess, for me to keep up with it. Okay, these aren't really ordered in excitement to read. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm really excited to read this one. Firepower number 12, double-sized issue. We're really digging this series by Robert Kirkman. Um, I'm this is kind of like, oh, I should start looking at what Boom has to offer, spec-wise, right? Um, so Basilisk number 1, cover A, and then cover B. But I will say I am actually kind of excited to read it because by Colin Bunn. I don't know if I've read a lot of what he's done, but he wrote a Magneto series that I really dug. So I'm pretty excited to read that. I feel like I'm going to be saying I'm excited to read it over and over and over. Nocterra number 4. That's been a pretty fun book by Scott Snyder. Deadly Class number 46 by Rick Remender. Now this is a series by him that I just really stuck with, really dug it. It got away from the whole like school of assassins kind of thing pretty quickly, but I enjoy it. Oh yes, Department of Truth number 9, digging it, really digging it. Um, yeah, by Tinian. Stillwater number 7, very excited to read this by Chip Zdarsky. Um, kind of seems like it's a kind of tale that's been told before. I feel. What was that series in Image? Based in Wisconsin. It had to do with a town where I don't know if people couldn't die. It was really I didn't really I kind of read it off and on but I of course I can't think of the name. Great preparation on my part. All right. Something is Killing the Children number 16. Should be at the bottom, like my least interested to read because I already read it. I picked up another copy locally. Loved it. Speaking of like influencers, so thanks Taylor for having me read Something's Killing the Children, Department of Truth. I'm sure there's others. Nocterra, Firepower, Stillwater. Yeah, thanks, man. I think I'll send you a check or a bill. I'm not gonna send you a check. Sending you a bill. All right, DC. Now least and most excited, but that's because I think I also picked up this locally, so I have another issue as well. I don't know why I did that. Um, but yeah, I'm really enjoying Joker. I did not think I was. I ordered issues 1 and 2 for the heck of it, canceled it, read issue 1, and I'm like, I better re up and make sure I get issues 3, and so on. Um, Teen Titans Academy. Now, this one, I guess kind of spec-ish, because of Strange Academy. Not we'll see where this goes with issue 3. Issues 1 and 2 did not really. I'm not a big DC guy. I have a big DC pile, but I'm not a big DC guy, so I should probably stop that one soon. Um, yeah. Nightwing number 80. Uh, spec. Although here it's really good, and I do have 79, so that was pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. Legends of the Dark Knight by Derek Robertson, who I believe was the artist on Transmetropolitan. Way back in the day, written by Warren Ellis. This one, uh, yeah, I don't know. I was kind of excited to read it, but I did not order any more. So, is what it is, I guess. Rorschach, what is this? Issue 8. Okay. Enjoyable. In retrospect, like, I probably wouldn't have bought it. He's telling a story. It's interesting, I guess, but it's just so. It feels like it's always just exposition. Um, and we're on issue 8, so it's alright. Suicide Squad number 4. I know a lot of people are loving this one. For me, it's, again, I'm not really a big DC guy. It's okay. I don't know how much more I'll keep going, but we'll see. This happens to be the card stock cover. I guess I like the artwork better than the cover A. Usually I prefer cover A. But stay 10 feet back. They're social distancing. Batman 109. Um, a lot of people kind of griping about this series a little bit, and I understand. What I think is kind of funny is that a lot of people didn't really like the Tom King run, but that's actually what pulled me back into the Batman, the whole City of Bane thing. Love the art on it. Yeah. Swamp Thing number 4. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good series. I kind of question like why are they switching the character? The new guy is like Levi, right? Now I can't believe I can't think of the original guy's name. I'm horrible, but it's interesting. I like the whole Poison Ivy thing so far. Justice League Last Ride. So I didn't really realize this was a like. Oh, maybe I guess I thought it was kind of like a future thing, but is it kind of like a what if thing? I don't know. But Zdarsky, so I'm looking forward to it. I am gonna get the rest of those issues. Justice League number 59. This is a what do you call it? The cover on the front and back. Yeah, I already had 59, so they must have just got this one in late. Justice League 61 with Naomi there on the cover. Pretty cool. I must have really liked the cardstock variant because I got that one as well. I I enjoy Bendis's writing from time to time. I thought his Superman and Action comics were all right. I understand some of the gripes people had about it, but for the most part, I enjoyed it. And I'm enjoying his run on Justice League so far. And here we got number 62. Batman, Catwoman number 5. Yep. Jim Lee cover. I went with a Jim Lee cover on all these. This is a pretty good book. There's the whole shifting in time quite a bit, which I feel on a full go through is probably really enjoyable. But like one issue at a time, it feel like it's not a lot happening at times. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Crush and Lobo. Yeah, I'm down to check this out. Like I enjoyed Lobo a little bit back in the late 80s. Here we have the Dan Hip team variant. Oh, I was gonna check beforehand. I kind of forgot. I don't know what I paid for this. I don't know if it's a cover price or if it was like a few extra bucks. Don't recall. Wonder Woman, or sorry, Wonder Girl. Read the future. The only Okay, I think I read Future State Harley Quinn and then Future State Wonder Woman. Really enjoyed the Future State Wonder Woman, and so I'm hoping this will live up to that. And then Robin number two. Robin number one kind of has that, to me, that feel of like that Strange Academy number one had. Like just kind of a, I mean, a little darker, but it's just a fun romp. Really enjoyed the artwork. The writing is enjoyable. Like just, I don't know, everything about it was really fun. So really looking forward to reading this one too. All right. So I've done Marvel, Image, DC. All right, now we're on to Marvel X-Men type stuff. Hmm. I don't know. Hope this ends soon. Wow, like what a letdown. It's supposed to come out last summer, and it started coming out this past winter. I don't. I mean, maybe if you like it, I don't want to offend you. Like it's new characters, but it seems like they're all trying to be a take on the original X-Men, and then like without trying to spoil anything. Uh, I don't know. But anyway, like issues one and two, I guess my problem was that issue two felt like just a retelling of issue one. From the fact that the X-Men like want to jump in to help the kids, and then what happens at the end of the issue. Okay, well I really hope issue three changes things up because that was really kind of a bummer. X Core number one. Now, I was really excited about this book, but we can thank our friend Taylor Winder for killing that hype completely as he destroyed this book verbally in a review. But like I tend to like have a how do I put it? Like I'm probably more accepting with X books because I just kind of love them. So we'll see. But my hope was like given the concept of this book seemed a lot like a particular Wildcats series from Image. I don't remember who was writing it, but maybe it was, maybe it was Warren Ellis. But it's very much about the corporation aspect with Jack Harlow. Is that his name? Mm, yeah, with the Halo Corporation, and it was so a very corporate level superhero story, and I just loved it. And so I was hoping this would be very similar. The like the artwork on the cover is very similar to the aesthetic that other comic series had too. So yeah, we'll see. Probably not. I got this variant. What is this is like what am I doing? Why did I buy this? I have a feeling not always do I see like sometimes I'll buy a variant and I don't actually see what the cover is. They don't have the previews doesn't have the image yet. Um, this is like a bad dating app picture. Like I don't know. I guess they're called the headshot ones. I know better now to not get those. And then oddly enough, I get the Scotty Young variant. I love his writing on Strange Academy. I'm not a fan of his artwork. Not. I mean, sometimes it's a little fun, but this one, like, actually, I just don't like. Um, like their two heads seem so weird. Yeah, and then the whole little story on it is not funny. So unfortunate. Here we have X Factor number 9. Pretty interesting. We'll see. I like I don't know the characters they have going on there, and now we're entering like this whole Mojo thing, so it's kind of fun. They're exploring this whole thing with them not being able to die, um, with the mutants. So yeah, it is what it is. X Force number 20. I'm enjoying this. Like now we're into the heart of like my love of the X stuff, the X mythos. Just really into it. And now we're entering the Hellfire Gala, which I'm actually pretty excited about, and I'll kind of talk about that in a little bit. Wolverine number 12. It's been a really solid series, and I kind of dig that they've had this. Wow, that's embarrassing. Okay, sorry about that. Um, and I'm not editing my videos yet. I'm gonna get there, but I'm not there yet, so I really apologize about that. Wolverine number 12, vampire fun. Like what's with Omega Red going on in there. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Anyway, my headset just like it wasn't was hearing anything, so it just gives out over time, which I understand. But now I know that that's happening for these videos, which is going kind of long, so I apologize. Way of X number 2, the Nightcrawler thing. I really enjoy this. So this really digs into, I mean, at least number 1, starting to really dig into this whole idea of mutants can't die. What does that mean? Um, Nightcrawler being a very religious person, in fact, even has been in heaven, right? So uh, it's just kind of like, yeah, it's the whole like trying to come to grasp with this new immortality, I guess, and what it means. New Mutants. I've been pretty much enjoying this one. I liked it like when they went to space alongside the Starjammers. The very start, like I was really into that. They had the side story with oh boy, I can't remember the guy's name. Beak and his family. I was all right. But so now we're with Danny Moonstar and I can't pronounce her name. Shaw, Xian, I think. I just don't know how to pronounce it. They went to the other world, and I think now they're back, and I think it's some Shadow King stuff, so should be interesting. X-Men, and then a variant of number 20, kind of a random variant. Okay. I'm enjoying this. I really liked the whole, what do they call it? Um, the the world? Is that? Well, the world is where Phantom X was from. This is that whole thing where they go into this city and time passes much faster there, like generationally fast. Um, so when X-23 came out and Sync came out, I think that I can't think of the other guy's name. He didn't come out, but so when those two came out, like I remember, like it was really kind of emotional. Like I was really into that story, and I believe that the relaunch of X-Men is going to have those two in the story. Like I think it's become more of a team focused book than the current X-Men run, which is more of there's all this stuff going on because of this whole like restructuring, and it's just random stories. So kind of cool. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I know not everyone does. Hellions, number 12, a lot of fun. This book is a lot of fun. Like, I can see where someone might not enjoy that Mr. Sinister is as quirky as he is, but there are times where that true malice comes out, and it's like, oh, hell yeah, this is the stuff. It's kind of cool seeing John. Where is he on here? I can't. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the gun guy back from the Marauders, early X-Men era. Oh, not, I mean early, like the 200s, 212, whatever it is, from the Mutant Massacre. Um, so it's kind of cool to see him come back. Like I can think of like all these other Marauders, Vertigo. Um, there's one. All right, I had another one in my head. Uh, yeah. Anyway, I guess not. So Marauders number 21, part of the Hellfire Gala. This must I don't know. This one's $5 versus 4, so I don't know if that just means it's the start of it. Like they're not numbered or anything. So, and then we have the A variant, just because I don't normally buy variants normally, but with the whole reboot of X-Men, I just got into it so much, I just started buying all those variants. So I have, you have seen me pick up a couple other variants, but I don't usually go into those too much. But a few other comics. These are variants, but I set them aside because I just really like them, and they're all Hellfire Gala. So X Force, you got Kitty Pryde with the whole um, Red Bishop thing going on. Is that what she is? Marauders. So I guess this is like red carpet variants. I don't know, they're just called variants, but. And then Hellions. I gotta figure out this whole glare situation. That's not it though. Each one has another variant that I really, really like. So here we go with X-Force. Can I even... I don't know if that's glared or not. No, all right. Like I am digging these. I will say though, when I ordered these, these are just cover priced. I thought that they had mislisted the 1 in 50s because when I was looking online to see like what are the, because they didn't have these images. I was like, what are the designer variants looking like? Well, I was pulling up the 1 in 50 covers, not knowing it. Um, but yeah, like I'm digging some of these. Like Mystique looks cool. I think Havoc looks cool. Like this just kind of is kind of my thing. I will say though that on the 1 in 50s, there's one of Colossus. Man, it looks tight. It looks tight. I would love to get that, but I'm not going to pay for a 1 in 50. Just I don't roll that way. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking through this whole thing. Maybe, if I can keep this going, maybe I move it to paying for weekly shipping or something. But, if you enjoy it, please let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. So yeah, please comment, please like and subscribe. I'd love to have you around. Well, we'll see. My plan is to put out another video tomorrow talking about bad idea. So if you're into it, yeah, subscribe. I guess I have to keep asking for that kind of thing. And that is about it. And I'm now looking at the stop recording button. Bye.